All right, everyone, here we go. It's time for the Friday read. I love the Friday reading. It's one card for each sign. It's an exploded all signs reading all over the table. I'm going to give the deck a shuffle here. And I tell you what, pay attention to everything that's in your chart, but pay attention to everything. As I always tell you guys, you're all connected. You're all part of one cycle. So you're all kind of stuck in a room together dealing with a similar situation anyway. That being said, we start our story with Aries. We move all the way through to Pisces. One card for each sign. It's the current energies right now. The difference between this and tomorrow's weekly reading is really I ask what your person's thinking and feeling in this reading. And in that reading I ask, and I clarify in the Saturday reading of course, I ask what actions are they going to take? It's more of an action-oriented reading. Let's see where the soulmate cycle is right now. Let's see where we're at in these energies. It also sometimes can give us a little sneak peek of the week to come. All right, there we go. Bottom of the deck. All right, hopefully you all watched my part 2 of Mercury retrograde as it moves back into Taurus, because this was a very big theme, as many of you who tuned into the extended found out. This Three of Swords right here. The bottom of the deck is the overall energy of every card that falls on this table, all 12. This Three of Swords is very important. It's a card of what the person's feeling. It's a card that ends the separation phase. This gives me an indicator of where your person's at. All right, they're realizing that they made a mistake here at the very least. I feel that, but they know they hurt you. And that's interesting. Let's see where we go. Three Swords is a real motivator. All right, everybody's sad here. And there's no reason for that. We can fix that with some conversation. You ready? This reads general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, as with every Friday reading. Aries, the beginning of our story. What is it? Justice. Wow, what a good place to start. Holy shit. Wow, that's awesome. Again, this is our motivation, right? It's the affecting energy. It's our motivation. It's the energy we're living in, that they're living in, because I'm pulling on the incoming energy. They want to fix this. Somebody here wants to make things right, or somebody here realizes they made a mistake recently. And maybe they chose something else over you again, but they realize they made a mistake. Either way, this is a nice balance. We start our story with Aries in a nice balanced energy. Aries, this is a strong indication of somebody reaching out to you fairly soon. Okay, somebody you've been waiting on. Even if you've already talked to them and they blew you off, they may return. That wouldn't surprise me based on that retrograde reading I did yesterday. Retrograde part 2. Taurus, 5 Swords. Somebody's short-sightedness. You know, they're sitting in their pride, and it's their own damn fault that they're sitting at their Kurt Cobain in pain here. It's their own damn fault. You know what? I'm just going to leave the Three of Swords somewhere on camera here. I don't know where. Can we see that? Is that going to work? Okay. That's our overall energy. Don't ever forget that. Underneath it, by the way, is communication. The Three of Cups crossing that Three of Swords. That's the biggest card of communication for me in the Minor Arcana. It's a reunion. It is. This Three of Swords energy will bring them in droves. It will. You'll hear from somebody you never thought you would have. Taurus, this 5 of Swords here, your person needs to get past their pride. They realize and they caused all their own problems here. It's their fault you're not together. Whether you were together with them or they just ran from you and you never were together with them, it doesn't matter. They know it's their fault. Okay? And it's putting them in 3 Swords. And it's also urging them to communicate. Gemini, 2 Cups. Gemini, your person is sitting in the 3 Swords like everybody's person is. Gemini, your person here is feeling the connection. I think they're especially sad on their side. Now, they may not let on about that. They might not want to talk about it or whatever, or maybe they do. I don't know. Whether they do or they don't, this card tells me they're feeling this connection on a high level. And with Justice, see how Justice has these 2 cups here, these scales? We've got that same kind of theme here. It's really what's happening this week in the energy right now. I think our weekly reading is going to be very interesting tomorrow. All right? Where I do the same thing, but I clarify and I narrow the time frame and ask what actions they're going to take. This is what they're thinking and feeling. Your person is feeling you. And the implication is they're very sad on their side. And this Three of Swords, you get sad enough, you get brave enough. Right? That should be a Steve Love Tarot t-shirt. You get sad enough, you get brave enough. You do. You want everybody's person here wants to fix this. I know, because the Three of Cups is crossing Kurt Cobain in pain here. 3 Cups for me, 3 is a very powerful number. It's somebody who wants to open up. It's the flow of water, emotion. It's really flowing. Okay, it's really flowing. That might be the title for our reading. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, our host here on Hell Island. Let's see what we got. 3 of Wands. Your person, obviously, too, in the 3 of Swords energy, wanting to speak up. Yep, right there on the edge. I think very soon, based on the readings I've done for you lately, especially the last couple of Cure for Cancers and the recent energy update, your person's about to jump in the water. I see her jumping in the water. I know it's a static picture, but the energy here is moving. So that being said, I think very soon somebody's going to take a chance here. You get sad enough, you get brave enough. It's true. It really is. Everybody's person is feeling, oh my God. Leo. Jesus Christ. Well, I say Jesus Christ, I pulled a Hierophant. It's the Pope in some decks. Everything they've learned, Leo, I can't tell you apart from your person, so I say someone. It could be you. I don't know. Roles can be reversed for any of you, but I'm pretty good at separating the energies here for the majority of you. But Leo, somebody here, I think it's your person, if it's not you, is everything they've learned from this connection is coming up to the surface. Everything they figured out here, this person realizes that spiritually you're a better match for them than how they've been living. I think and that applies whether your person's spiritual or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm talking in the soul. We have a very nice soul match. It's them realizing their soul doesn't match the energies of the people around them or the energies around them. But moreover, there's a small energy here for a few of you where your person's in a very traditional religion. They were raised in a very traditional, rigid religion, right? The religions like Catholic and all of that kind of stuff, they're very rigid. There's a very set of rules and all of that. Your person's starting to behave more like Bruce Lee, right? Bruce Lee always taught never fight within a style. He always said, I can beat anyone because they all fight within a style, and I just learned the style and I know what they're going to do. They're doing things in set patterns. For your person's all of a sudden turned into Bruce Lee. Their set base way of living, the way they've been living, is not enough for them anymore. They want to be a little bit more freestyle. That free spirit in their soul is breaking free. I like that. And they're sitting in 3 swords too. Everybody's person sitting in 3 swords and wants to reach out. I know that from the recent readings I've done anyway. Virgo, Jesus, Virgo. Big changes coming. I don't know what they are. I know you're in new energy. I can't tell you specifically, but all I can say is wait for it. A whole new life is starting for you very soon. Perhaps you hear from somebody you never thought you'd hear from, or perhaps you just meet someone out of the blue, out of nowhere. I don't know. There's a shitload of energy around this. All I can say is you're going to have your nuts blown off like that little squirrel, and it's not a bad tower. Okay? This is good. Involves the new energy, as I told you, as I've been telling you, that's around you. This is terrific. I'd say wait for it, but I don't think you'll see it coming. Libra. Wheel of Fortune, somebody doing a 180-degree turn back towards you. Also, there's some sort of energy around you where things are going to start going your way. If they haven't been going your way, they will. If they have been, they'll continue to go your way because this is upright energy. They're just going to get better, if you've had good luck. If things haven't been going your way, they're about to. Also, with the incoming energy, somebody, again, turning around, and your person's in and out, but every time they're in that in and out energy, like all your people in this particular energy we're in right now, as I said on yesterday's Mercury retrograde part 2 reading, they're going to land in towers if they pull this in and out shit. Now they're coming back around. Now they see the value in you. Your energy is feedbacking off of the tower, the 2 of Cups, and a little bit of Justice. All right? And it's your card. So, there's Libra energy there. That said, Jesus Christ, this is beautiful. This is incredible. It's all brought to you by the 3 of Swords. It's all brought to you by Kurt Cobain. A little bit of lithium here. That's a Nirvana song, Kurt Cobain, for you younger kids, right? Or you hip-hop fans who don't know about rock. Kurt Cobain was in a band called Nirvana. One of their songs is Lithium, and it used to come up a lot last year, the lyrics for Lithium. And all y'all people have been in and out, and they can't fight it anymore, right? The lyric from that song, I like you, but I'm not going to crack. I love you, but I'm not going to crack. They cracked. They're all cracking. This is what this is. It's a giant cracking. It's unreal. I don't even believe it. Okay, Scorpio. Yep. Cracking. Queen of Pentacles. Again, your person's afraid of you. Right? Pay attention to the recent energy update I did for you. Your person sees you having everything. They've got you on some kind of pedestal, Scorpio, and that's dangerous to put anyone on a pedestal. Right? Never meet your heroes. Right? It's an old adage, and it's very true. I've met a lot of my heroes and been very disappointed. Okay? At how extraordinarily ordinary they are. The truth of the matter is, I don't know if I know your person is sitting in 3 swords. If they get sad enough, they get brave. The sadder they get, the braver they're going to get. The same thing applies to you, but they've got you on some kind of pedestal. I always say you must be hot. Again, like I told you in your energy update, they got the teeny weeny syndrome. You know, maybe they told you it was 9 inches, and it's actually about 4. And they know if they show it to you, if they whip it out, you're going to know that they were lying. It's a metaphor, but it's true. Apply it to your story. It doesn't have to apply to a weenie. It could be something they told you. I don't know. Whatever it is, they're not as cool as you think they are. They're actually a nervous little person inside around you. And you're fine. You're reflecting in Queen of Pentacles energy. You got everything you need. You're fine. Sagittarius, 5 Pentacles. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? Sagittarius, you've been the star of my readings here in the Friday reading and the weekly reading for a while. Your person's extra sad. I got Kurt Cobain in pain, and this person here, their record player broke. They're a big Nirvana fan, and now they're extra sad. Your person is, I would expect, if I clarified that, I would see some cards of communication. Your feedback and a little bit off Cancer's 3 of Wands. Okay, you got to take my word for it, but it is. It's a little 3 of Wands with a 5 of Pentacles. They get sad enough, they get brave. It's how these soulmate cycles work. All right, all of your people. This 3 of Swords is a beautiful card to see here, and it was the star of the show in the extended for the Mercury Part 2, the retrograde Part 2 reading. It really was, and it's nice to see it. Capricorn. So I don't know. They're feeling left out. I don't know. They need to reach out to you. Capricorn. It looks like they want to. Capricorn. 8 Swords. Again, like I told you, you get this all the time. You got a devil recently, and I said there's like obsessive thinking here or something along those lines. I've got someone who's just overthinking this like fucking crazy. All right, they're again in 3 Swords, wanting to reach out. I get you, but they're never gonna. You can't do anything with anybody in 8 Swords. I encourage you to not let yourself get into this overthinking this situation. All right, focus on something else. Start a new hobby, whatever. Go to the beach, have some fun, get some eyes on you, meet somebody new. It doesn't mean if you meet somebody new that it's over with this soulmate. In fact, they may pick up on that energy and come in right to you. But at the end of the day, you can't talk to anybody or do anything with this kind of energy. Even me, I like to help people. I like to talk to people and give them advice. But I see somebody in 8 Swords, I don't go anywhere near them because I know they're not going to hear a word I say. It's just wasting my time. People need to calm down before you can get any headway with them. This person needs to calm the fuck down. Okay? They do. They're obsessed and they're hurt at the same time, and they want to talk. That's what I get. That's what's here. All right, make sure you don't get in that 8 Swords yourself. Aquarius, King of Pentacles. Aquarius, not unlike Virgo, your energy's always split with me. On the you side, you're the shit. Okay? Also, your finances are likely to improve at some point in the near future. Okay? It's true. Also, you're very well liked, whether you realize it or not. Okay? On the incoming energy side, somebody here thinks they're perfectly fine. Okay? And that's been coming up for you. You've got a person that wants to talk to you. There's a whole bunch of urgency around it for some reason in the energy, whatever it is. But they just won't get up out of their chair. All right, they think everything's fine the way it is. I'm just going to leave things. I might just make it worse if I say something. That's sort of the energy here, the way I feel it. They feel they might make it worse if they say something. And besides, I'm fine. They're not fine. They're not fine at all. They need to open up. And everybody, again, you included, everybody's person's in 3 swords and 3 cups. They want to talk. They want to. The hot spot is the 3 of wands. She wants to get in the water. I know she does. She's wearing a swimsuit, right? Got the surfboard. Got the torches lit. Well, it doesn't look like to me she's heading back to the car. So, again, it is what it is. But as far as you're concerned, you're the shit. All right, Pisces. Temperance. Oh, it's beautiful. Pisces, this is communication. At the end of the day, everyone pay attention because you're all connected, and this is the end of our story. Our story started, our book that we're writing started with justice, right? And I said this is a strong chance of communication here, right? Somebody wants to fix something. Temperance here at the end of our book ties this together. And they all lived happily ever after. Because balanced energy, which is what temperance is happiness. This is also a card of communication when it falls here in what would be, in an all signs reading, the final outcome. And your energy is always tied to Leo, and it's funny that Leo got the Hierophant, and this is temperance. This is the angel. This is my mechanic angel in the Light Seer deck, but it's the card of the angel. This is the card of the Pope. This is the card of spirituality. And it's all your people are going through a spiritual awakening, and it's driving them all batshit crazy, but it's making them all turn around. And retrograde is playing a big role in that. Like I said in the Mercury retrograde part 2 reading, when it went retrograde in Gemini, it turned them around. Now, with it retrograde in Taurus, which it will be from about the 22nd on, it's the universe going, go. You get your ass over there, right? And that's what we see here. We see go, get your ass over there, because they're sad. They know they've hurt you, they've hurt themselves, they've got past pain, and they want to talk about it for some reason. I suspect that's some of the other energies in play. Oh, I don't know. Venus in Aries, Jupiter in Aries, Mars is about to join those 2 planets in Aries as well, which I'm going to pull on very soon. Mars in Aries. That's going to be powerful. That influence is here. I can feel it. All right, let's see what the witches have to say. Let's have the universe add all this up for us. All right, let's add it up. Here we go. All right, give me 3 cards and a bottom card, universe. Add all this up. Am I right? What's going on here? I think I added it up just fine, to be honest with you. I'm looking at all 12 at once, and I'm seeing all the energy. It all comes together, and it comes up here in a nice little point for me to look at. And it's all rooted around this damn 3 of Swords, which ends the separation phase. All your people know they're not going to get past this. I see it here with Capricorn with the 8 of Swords right here in the 10th position in our story. Right near the end, somebody's really worried. We got despair over here. We start with justice, we end with temperance, which is communication. It's a balanced energy. It's somebody who says, "Ah, fuck it, I'm going in." It's very nice. It's a very nice energy. Let's find out. Let's have the universe add this whole fucking thing up. Let's see. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's go. All right. Okay. I see the bottom card. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. You talk about the theme of our reading. I suspect this is going to come out here because the bottom card that's crossing the center card here is 5 Swords. Everybody's person here. 5 Swords showed up for Taurus. It's the same kind of thing. It showed up in our reading. Everybody's person here is living in this energy of just their own short-sightedness put them in the 3 of Swords. They knew you were the shit when they crossed your paths. They knew there was love there, but they didn't know how to process it. I see it here with Leo's person. They've gone through a whole spiritual awakening. For some of them, they're like done with the way they've been raised. It's not enough for them. They want more. Their soul is a free spirit. It wants out. That applies to a lot of you with your person. What else here? 5 of Cups, sadness, regret. Look at this. And 5 of Wands. See, 5s are temporary in the tarot. I got 3 5s here so far. I'm going to pull one more card that's red with this 5 of Cups. These are red center, left, right. These 2 on the ends are our action cards. This is our base card. It's a 0. 1, 0, 1 in our binary universe, our little code of the universe. That being said, 5 Swords crossing 5 Wands, going to 5 Cups. It's this short-sightedness that they've all been living in. This has created nothing but conflict for them. It's created nothing but towers and conflict in their lives. Ever since you crossed paths with this person, it's messed with their relationships. It's made them rethink their whole life. It's just driven them batshit crazy. And now they realize that what they had was shit. Three cups down, 2 standing. The 2 cups standing are the soulmate connection, right here. And 5s are temporary in the tarot. They're just temporary. They're short-term thinking, little minor bullshit. And this here, we want to get out of the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is the other card that brings in communication in these cycles, along with the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is the more powerful of the 2, but it doesn't matter. They're both here. All right, let's fix this up, and let's pull the 3rd card. Yeah. Sadness for what they don't have, for what they rejected. That's what the sadness is. That's our action cards. This right here, this 4 of Cups, something they weren't interested in before, they have a great deal of sadness over. These are read center, left, right. They got in their own way. They self-sabotage, short-sighted thinking, caused them to sit here in scorched earth with their little titties out in the middle of nowhere with no one around them. There's nothing around them. Your people are all pretty lonely. It comes across in the energy. I know they may not seem it. They put out a front. They're always fakey McFakerman, right? That Queen of Wands, pretending, putting out pretense, pretending that everything's okay. But they're all pretty sad. And they're sad about what? Are they sad about the 3 cups that are down? No. There's 2 cups still standing, and they're sad about that. She looking right at those 2 cups in this Witch's deck. And I'm telling you, when I ask why, the card that's red with this is the 4 of Cups, because they rejected it. Because your person's the person in blue right there who had a chance to bang that cute little blonde. And they didn't. They didn't do it. No matter what color hair you got, it's a cute little blonde on the card. They didn't do it. And now they're sitting all pouty about it. And now they're very sad. Doesn't he look sad to you? I bet he does. I bet he does. Right there. Very, very sad. A lot of pain here. It's causing them to take action. I see it with Temperance in this corner and Justice in this corner. We begin with Justice, we end with Temperance. It's a perfect story right here on the table. It's a perfect all signs reading, and that's what your person thinking and feeling right now. And it applies to all of you, but it's been divided out so you can get a little individual sort of a thing on it. But really, you're all part of the same cycle. This is the story of what's going on, and the universe just added it up here. It's them, not you. It's their own shit that caused this. And now what's happening is most of the sadness is a realization that they're tired of what they have on their side, and they've told you a million times they're not interested. Now what are they supposed to do? Come back and tell you they're interested? Yeah. It's what they're going to have to do, or they're going to end up in some towers. So that's that. Tomorrow I'm going to pull the weekly reading for the week of the 22nd through the 28th of February. It's going to be a doozy. If you go to the SLT blog, sltblog.com, the top page is the news page about what's coming up. I got a lot of readings coming up that week, including, I'm going to try to begin your June readings fairly soon, or at some point during that week as well. If not, I'll get to it the following week, but I'll definitely get them done. That being said, there's a lot going on here in the energy. It's pretty massive stuff. I hope you'll tune in for the weekly reading. We clarify on that, and that's the actions your person's going to take. I think we're going to see some pretty wicked forward movement. The end of May into the beginning of June is another grand finale fireworks display of energy. All right? And don't forget that eclipse energy is still in play, and pay attention to the Mercury retrograde part 2 reading, where it slides back into Taurus on the 22nd. That's going to end the month on a big note. All right? And, of course, we can't forget Jupiter is in Aries. Venus is in Aries, so they're feeling their feels, and they want to take action. Jupiter is making them brave to do it, right? And Mars is going to join there. If they're not brave enough, Mars is going to be joining that. So I can't wait to pull on Mars in Aries. Mars is home. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be very interesting. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.